Okay friends, so now our REST API has been set up. So let's start. If I go to this link, close this one, okay. So it will show you the request which are supported. The first one is, let's say, the guest. Okay, if I write localhost this, and after that if I write /posts and click or enter, then it will show me the get request all the posts which are available. If I go to this database and open in Notepad, consider these three are different tables: one table, second table, and third table. Okay, so in this post table you can see that only one data is there for this ID. Okay, so we have used a get request to show all the posts replaced, and so it has given this. Okay, now let us work with the help of Java code. Let us make a new Java file which will be the JSON server API testing. Let's name like this: JSON server requests. Okay, so let's take this get request also. And though I know we have already studied a lot of get requests, but it's good. The more we practice, the more we learn. Okay, so this is the get request, public void test01. Okay, so what I am doing in this, I am given. Okay, now what is given? Yeah, what is given? That when, let me import the jar files as well. So the static imports, there are some static imports which needs to be imported. Okay, okay, when I want to send a get request, get URI. Now what is the get request? Get request is this one, that is the post. So it will give me a response. So let me take into a response ESP. Okay, and let us print the response which it has received. So system.out.println, and the get response is, and save this and let's execute. Test ng test. Okay, so oops, I made a mistake. Resp dot, I want to get it as a string. Okay, yeah, now let's execute. If I see, yes, so it has given me the output. Now let's say if there are two responses here in the database, or leave that, but okay, we'll cutting in later on. Now let us understand what is a post request. In the get request, we are normally sending the URL, all the URL associate with some data parameters. In case of post request, we send a body to the URL. Okay, so just to repeat that in a GET request, we generally send the URL which retrieves some information from the database, or we also give some parameters like from this URL get all the IDs, etc., and we get the information. In case of post request, suppose we want to update some information. So there is a body associated in which the data is there. we send it to a URL and that data is updated to the database. Okay, so let's study a post request. Now what post request is supported by this server is this one. Okay, there is one get request also. Let us study later on. Okay, first study this post request. If I copy this, okay, and I write a new test here. At the rate test public void test02. Okay, let me increase the font size as well. It is going small. Text font edit 16 is good. Oh, it's it is one very big, I think. 14 would work. Okay, so in this post request, what we need to do, let me tell you how we send a post request. Post request is first of all sent similar to get request, in which we have to say given. Okay, given whose body, in this case we send some body here. Okay, and the body, let's say a string, in the form of string. I will tell you what the data we have to enter here later on. Okay, then the body when it's not accepted. Let me write a string value first. Okay, now when, and in this case what I am sending, because when we are sending a post request, it is mandatory to tell in what format we are sending a post request. That is, what is the content type of sending the request. The content type, if you normally don't write this, it will return an error. Okay, that is JSON. Let me show you here as well. They have clearly written. Yes, you see here, a post, put or a batch request should include a content type JSON application JSON header to use the JSON in the request body. Okay, if we won't write this, we will get an error. Okay, I will show you the error if we won't use this. For now, let's use this. And instead of we will be using get, but now we are sending a post request, so we will be using post here. Okay, and what is the URI for the post? The URI is this. Yeah, this one. That is /post and this HTTP. Okay, now instead of get we have used post. Now we have to give some body, that is we have to enter some data which will be updated on the database on the backend. Now the data should be in form of this. Okay, because we need to update this data, so we have to use this type of data. Okay, so how we can write? First we have to enter the ID. Okay, so let's start writing this. So first is the braces, then the ID. So we have to write inside ID is equal to, sorry, a colon. Okay, and what is the ID? Suppose now we want to the second ID. Okay, this is our first data. Now, yeah, before inverted commas, we need to use the slashes also, because what this string means, this commas means that it is a string. But when we are using this comma here, it is saying the end of the string, so it is giving an error here. So for it to be read it as an inverted comma, you need to add the forward slashes. That is the escape characters. Now it will be read as string. Similarly, we will add the another parameters as well, title. Now, after the comma, we will add the title, inverted comma, title, and followed by slashes, colon, and what the title you want to give. Suppose the title I want to give is dummy title and the forward slashes. Now the third parameter, author, inverted commas, author, and the author name, let's say, is Weber, that's my name, and the forward slashes. Okay, and let's put in separate lines so it is more readable. And this, yeah, okay. So similar to this, we want to add one more data. So we have add this data into the body, and we are saying that this data needs to be sent in a form of JSON, okay, to this in a post request. So let's see, comment above one and run this now. Run this as test-ng test. So what the response? It is passed. So what here the passed means that data is updated. Okay, so let's take this into under response, and let me print out the response as well. Response.asString. Save this and run it. Unexpected end of the token. What the wrong I'm doing here? Body is this. Okay, that's right. When content type is JSON, I want to send to a post. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, I have not closed this. Okay, so that's the reason. Yeah, now run this. So it has printed me the output and it's saying pass. So what it means that this data was sent, okay, in a form of post request in the JSON type format, and it is updated in the server. Now how we can verify it? Open this database. Okay, yes. You see, now a second data has been uploaded in this database. ID is 2. Okay, one was default present with the title of dummy title and author is Vaibhav. Okay, so this is how the post request is sent. If I comment this and I run the get request again. Okay, let me run this. You see, now I'm getting 2 responses here. Okay, before I was getting one. So this is this post request has been successfully updated on the database. Okay, so I have added a new ID and it is proved with the help of get request. So we have sent this get request. There is one more get request which we studied here. Let's take it in the next session because okay. So, and I will be telling you that this is not the way we normally send the post requests. Why? I will let you know. Okay. Thank you for this session.